video and do all that stuff as well. A couple of minutes late. I do apologize. There was a technical issue. It wouldn't, like, the live would not launch, if that makes sense. I don't know. I had to try about 6 times for it to actually work. I have no idea why, like, what the issue was. So I do apologize for that. I'm just getting the remote here. If I can find it, which would be rather great if I could. But yeah, welcome to the stream. It's not under there. Crap. Hey, it's always when I want to go live that I misplace things. That's brilliant sometimes. One moment till I find that. But yeah, welcome to tonight's episode, which is the 40th episode. That's kind of nuts. But I think I've been doing these now for about a month, at least the YouTube ones. There we go. So we'll go check the audio. Yeah, I'm alright. How are you? So what I'll do is I always click in just to make sure everything's working. Like, I can hear the audio through this, then I'm confident it's working. Plus, it allows me to get a view of the picture that's going on as well, which is helpful. So what I'll do is I always click in. Perfect. Tell you one thing though, I always do. That's my channel art there of all the cultures. Absolutely love that. Anyway, so tonight's pretty much just going to be a standard gaming stream. There's not much else that I really plan on doing. It's just the usual that I do here. Pretty much just going to continue my playthrough of the complete saga. I'll have to go into the other room and grab a couple things. But other than that, pretty much standard is what we do around here. But like for a while, I don't know how long exactly yet. I've not figured that out completely. But see, I set a start time, but I don't often. Yeah, my day was all right. I don't often set end times. So it's kind of just I'll know when I want to end it. If that makes sense. I just realised that was sounding really bad out of context. Yeah, my day's been alright for the most part. How was yours? Just getting set up for the stream. But yeah, after the stream last night, the productivity was unreal. Got a lot of filming and stuff done, so getting somewhere with some things. However, I'm not going to take the table down. I'll keep it set up. So I do actually plan to do maybe a bit of... Oh, that's not good. I want to do a spot of filming after this stream. Depends how long the stream goes on for. I'll get the laptop set up soon. Oh, I've got plenty of Darth Vaders. A Dark Vader. Nah. Alright, I need to quickly go get some things and we will get right into the stream. My favourite one. 1 second. I'll be right back. Out of all of them, that is both a really good question and an annoying question because I never have an actual answer to that question. Let me show you. I'll show you the collection. Like, as you can see, I do have a very big and vast collection, and I half the time don't actually have an answer to that. It changes frequently to what one is my favorite. Like, usually it's whatever one I've bought most recently. And the one I bought and built most recently was this here, the Imperial Landing Craft from 2007. So I think that's some of it, that's sort of an answer, but also not really an answer. So hopefully that helps. I need to get a couple things plugged in, and then we'll get started. What the hell did I do? Finals open. No, it's... So I'm going to get the live stream up on my laptop so I can read the chat while I'm gaming. So that way you can see the screen and I can see what you guys are saying. Right, I'm just getting the stream up now. And if you remember from the last live, this is one of those games I'm going to have to play with the volume off. Purely because every other streamer I've played with volume on, it's been problematic and I've been copyrighted for it. And I really can't be bothered with copyright strikes. I don't think anyone can. Right. Well, they help that. There it is. I knocked it down. Got the remote here just so I can make sure it's 100% me. Obviously, I'll give commentary and all that good stuff, but let's get started. So there was an achievement that I'd been trying so hard to get that I actually managed to get off stream last night. I'll bring it up as well for the game to load. And it was the perform 200 blaster character dodges. But the one I'm going to try and get tonight is the Stormtrooper Slayer one. And of course the complete episode 4 one. There's also another one I can get while doing episode 4. This is just off the top of my head. And it's an achievement for destroying 50 TIE fighters. There's another one I can get in the trench run as well. So this should be the game, this stream for getting achievements sorted. Turn on my extra stuff. So I can turn on things like the Stormtroopers and stuff, seeing I know I don't need to have thing, you know, turn off what? No, leave the walkie-talkie one on. See, I had to turn off the disarmed troops because I can't dodge blasters because if you're aware of the game, when you turn on disarmed troops, it makes them all have carrots rather than guns. Let's go, Mos Eisley Spaceport. I don't know if killing sand troopers works towards achievement. I'd be kind of cool if it did, but well, we'll find out. Not too bad. We're getting in just under 12 minutes of being live. We're managing to actually get into the game, which, if you watch my streams, you know that is not something that we do often. Thanks. Right, watch the cutscenes. So the thing is, you don't need to worry about coins. See, sorted. But yeah, because I don't need to get coins, I'm just going to breeze through this level. Thank you. Get switched to C3PO. But yeah, so tonight we'll do episode 4, try and get those achievements I was talking about. I like how they just stand around with pointing their carrots at me. That's kind of funny. I also realised that would sound really messed up out of context, but why not? I keep forgetting I have the exploding blaster balls, but the good thing is when the enemies come at me with this, you know when they would normally shoot you and they prevent you from, to put you back to the start and doing one of the build-its, I will not be having that problem. Got to build some steps for, 3PO. Since he cannot jump up on top of things, apparently. So I'm just building an AT-ST quickly just to get through this. Should not take us too long. It should be R2 for this door. Let's check. Yeah, it's an R2D2 report for that one. Where is you? There you are. Yeah, because we need another leg for this thing. I'm going to adjust the camera 1 second. There we go. That should actually be a bit better for you. Yeah, maybe that is an improvement. Right, let's get Ben here. The reason the audio is off is I've been copyrighted when these streams upload afterwards, which is something I tend to upload them. You know, just people can see them again when they're done, because they surprisingly do well after being streamed as well. But it's a problem. The Star Wars soundtrack being in this game means this gets here we go. This guy somehow will magically get in that before me. See? I'm in control now. See, he could shoot me. He could do something about it. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a weapon. He has a carrot. There should be another one of these in here hiding. It's like I'm getting a bunch of notifications here. I need to check. Just nonsense. Right, now we can go in the cantina. Take out this so the droids can enter. So, of course, after this cutscene, we'll get switched to Han and Chewbacca, which will be great. See, it's the level after this that will help me get 2 of the achievements I'm looking to get out of the Freedom. Yeah. Because all the stormtroopers, and there's a part in the game where you can take control of a turret and shoot out TIE fighters with mini kits. But if you destroy 50, it's an achievement. So that's kind of one of the things I'm going for. No, we want to go the other way. The advantage, I don't need to walk around and try to find random collectibles. Because I'm going to do that in separate streams. You'll find the mini kits. Because I'm planning to 100% in this game over a bunch of live streams. And we're like nearly 40% of the way. Ah, great. Oh, yeah, we want to go up a level. See, you could shoot me, but you've got a carrot. That's your problem, man. And then the stage you play as a Han Solo is quite short. This is like, granted, if you've not got the stud multipliers on and you're having to go get the true Jedi, this is a longer level. But now we go to take out these guys. I can destroy the silver objects because I've got the exploding blaster bolts turned on. Here we go. Let's boss fight. No, he's gonna call more guys. Wait. Got an idea. Walkie-talkie disable on. Guys, I got one of them. I didn't think it would count when killing Sandtroopers, but yeah, it does. Got an achievement there. Destroy 300 Stormtroopers. Nice. Wait, what do you mean it works? It shouldn't be able to. I turned on that red brick thing. What? That's insane. Well, I suppose I killed that guy quite quick with the exploding blaster bolts. Of course, we're going to get the 2 gold bricks that I've earned, and we get Han Solo. No, we already got Chewbacca, so we just Han Solo. I forgot, we played as Chewbacca on one of them Kashyyyk levels. The money part's meaningless because I've maxed out the sub counter. We'll just hit continue story. I don't see any reason to go back to the canteen. Making sure something here quickly. Right, let's go. So, I don't need that achievement for slaying Stormtroopers. However, there is one achievement in this level I do wish to get. Now, if I remember correctly, right, and that's a big if, but if I'm remembering this right, there's a turret you can access for destroying TIE fighters. So that and the level where you actually go on the Death Star, I'll be able to get the destroy 50 TIE fighters achievement. All right, let's get this done. Of course, we're going to have to start off with Obi-Wan. Right. I'm just going to... Do you know what it is? I prefer to use Blaster. Do you know what it is? As a kid, I loved playing as the Jedis in this game, but as an adult, for some reason, the Blaster characters appeal more to me. Steal one of them helmets. So, yeah, 50. In fact, there's a mini kit I know I can get. There's a couple I can get in story mode for this level, that if I remember right. So, what are you going to shoot me? You've got a carrot. Goddamn guns in this game, I'll never catch on. They've just all used carrots. If anyone's not getting the joke, I've put the Disarmed Troopers red brick on. So instead of having actual weapons, they'll have carrots. We're going here, right? There's this crane. So there's a mini kit that I can get. Because I also try to 100% complete this, but I'll be going back and doing a lot of stuff. If I drop 10 guys, right, or 10 Imperials into that hole, there's a mini kit. If I'm remembering right, it's a mini kit you get. See, I've played this game here and there over the last couple of years, but it's been at least 5 years since I last 100%ed the game. Come on, come on. There we go. Go on, Timor. Get over here. Goddamn people not want to be grabbed by claws. How dare they? Right. And I'm pretty sure, yep, I have to grab the Benikit. Boom. Problem solved. No, that's a C3PO panel. Right, come on, you. You're gonna do some work. You're gonna open some doors, and you're gonna like it. One second. But yeah, we're playing. We might just do a whole thing of playing the Lego games on here for a while. Plus, there's one of the most fun ones to try and do the achievement hunting in. Plus, I haven't realised by the channel, I'm someone who loves Lego. And look, it's a carrot squad. See, I would go over there, but that's more of a free play thing. Because I know someone's going to point that out. I can't remember how you get that mini kit. 1 second. I'll try something. Oh, it's on the other side of the door. It's trolling me, right? Apparently I can blow off my own helmet. Alright, that's interesting. So, damn it, get back here. There we go. Oh, so that I don't get anything for killing those, alright. So if I remember right, you're meant to destroy the cameras above the lifts. Unfortunately, those ones are R2 locked, but there's ones up ahead which let you go into this turret room. And that's the ones that I'll be using for the other achievement I want to get. Now, I do have, like, a lot of money, but it's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things of this game. Because I've already maxed out the stud counter. Yes, I can spend it on characters and other things, but at this point, like, it won't mean much. Because every level I do is just going to max out the stud counter from now on. Well, John's ironic. If I'm remembering this right, again, this is going off, like, last time I 100%ed this was, like, during the lockdown. But with this, if you get all 160 of the gold bricks, I think all you actually get in return for doing that, I think all you get out of it is a stud fountain, which is kind of an ironic thing because, you know, what you've bought everything in the game to 100% it, so it's a useless thing to give you. Right, so apparently the Imperial officers still have guns. So disarm troopers does not apply to them. Alright, that's actually kind of helpful to know. Right, if I destroy all those things, it pops up the screen. And a minikit. Sorted. Die. I do, however, have to go back outside for a helmet. Oh, well, that was death. Alright, I'm going to take out these guys quickly. And that elevator lock. Because that one's locked by, like, you know, a certain character. But so we're in the detention block, right? And there's elevators here. I want to go inside one of those. Yeah, I can't seem to go in them right now. Yeah, it's alright. Welcome to the stream. Right, go on the other side, you, and pull that lever. Right, this is the room I've been telling you about. So if I come in here, right, as long as I shoot and take out 50 TIE fighters, I get the achievement. Now, it does say 10 here, but that's to get something else. But if you destroy 50 of them overall, it's an achievement. Another one gone. The rubber has worn away on this one's joystick, this controller. I'm planning to buy special controllers. See, I've always wanted to collect the special edition 360 controllers because, you know, my life is just that sad. I fancy getting the Call of Duty ones first. I actually have been pricing those up. Same place I usually buy my tech. So, you know, I know it's all good stuff I'm purchasing. No. Come on. Gone. Gone. Try some from the other angle. Fair, this achievement might be easier to get in the actual mission with when you fight TIE fighters normally. I'll still get all the ones that I'm supposed to get here. You know, apart from when I missed them terribly. And screw up. 8 out of 10. Ah, God, I've been live for 37 minutes. Come on, let's go. Right, let's take this other one out. So you get a lot of coins, which is not exactly useful to me. My thinking is, if I'm able to destroy a whole lot of them here, I can go through that. No, that's alright, look. People have reasons, and I've been doing these a lot later recently. But they've been a bit later just due to what I've had going on. Once you're at 10, the game makes them surprisingly hard to get after that. Or harder, rather. Just in case there's not 50 of them to destroy in the actual mission, I can at least take out a few of those here. Oh, come on, that one was right in my grasp and I still missed. That's just unlucky. There we go. We'll take out one more and then just call it a day with this level. Ah, come on. There we go. At least when I go to the Death Star level. Yeah, it's alright. At least I know the Death Star level. Hey, I'm kind of sorted. Alright, I'll pull those switches again. I think is this cell? No, that's not the cell that has a layer. Right, I think it's the next one up. One sec, I gotta check something. Right, that's another level done. And an achievement. We didn't get an achievement in it, but you know, this is so far, we're doing alright for the stream. Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper. Oh, you built the Falcon with that one. Alright. Take a brief break from missions and go to the Mos Eisley Cantina. So I'm going to quickly grab a drink. Right. Oh, by the way, I last night, for those who want to hear the start of the stream, I'll explain it. I pre-filmed a lot of content for the channel. See my series on collecting all the playable characters from this. That is now up to date with all the episodes of what I've got. I've filmed everything with what all the figures I have sitting around for this have now been filmed. So, but a little while till I get more in, but there's enough content to upload until then. Alright, so what ships can I get? None. Alright, can I any gold bricks? Cha-ching. Characters, I should be able to buy like the characters from the last 2 levels I did. Should be at least be a couple. Sand Trooper, Greedo, Imperial Spy. That's a figure I need to find for the series. I've not found someone doing one of those yet. Beach Trooper, Death Star Trooper, TIE Fighter Pilot, Imperial Officer, and Grand Moff Tarkin are now unlocked. As you can see, that's not made a big dent in the money part of it either. I'm now 40% complete in just under 7 hours. See, if I was grinding this game properly, I probably could, but I'm stopping and mucking around doing multiple levels over to try and get achievements. Right, I suppose we better jump back in. So next mission is escape the Death Star. So let's do that. Or Death Star escape, since it wants to correct me. Yeah, it's more right than I am. Yay, we're falling down a thing. I'm really 45 minutes into the stream already. That was quick. Instant true Jedi just from standing in the water. I'm that good. So in this level, there is no new characters to unlock. I think this is one of the only levels that's like that. Oh, carrot people. However, there's a mini kit there to collect. So from what I was watching a video on the subject earlier, from what I understand, the hardest achievement to get in this game, and I know this will be for a fact this is true, is trying to get. There's a one for when you're doing the Cloud City level, and it's trying to finish that level still wearing a Stormtrooper helmet, is meant to be like insanely hard. Right, got to change this. Which is very goddamn pointless. Oh, you got to pull it a couple of times. I remember now. Well, how's everyone's Thursday been going so far? Do you know what's crazy? I can't believe we're on Thursday. This has been an insanely quick week. I used to hate, right, on the PSP version, right, of Lego Star Wars Original Trilogy. Seeing you do that jump there, right? The game would frustratingly, the other characters would try and swing in behind you, push you off. It's a really annoying thing that I've only ever noticed in that version of the Lego games. You see what I mean? The officer still has a pistol. However, there's a quick achievement I'm going to get. And because this stream would be a really, like, annoyingly short if I didn't. But we're going to try and get some of the mini kits in this one that are visible. One of which you get for getting the stormtroopers here to clean the windows. There we go. Helps towards my 100% completion thing. Oh wait, yeah, I can destroy the silver objects because that thing I've got. God damn it, you need a small character. I don't have one of those. Because think realistically, right, I'll be on this level for like another 10 minutes or something, and then I'll probably spend a little extra while in the next level just to try and make sure I get the one for the TIE Fighter. You get an achievement for completing a story as well, so there is that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got to do the whole power source thing of that. I go the layer automatically tries to put on a Stormtrooper helmet. You don't often see the characters you're not playing as a, oh yeah, hey, how's it going? See, I made that one fall. That was a pacifist way to kill that one. Yep, well, there's one that popped off. My own will probably pop off. I mean, I don't have to take these guys out, so I'm just going to try and quickly bypass them. So I'm going to try and keep this helmet on so I don't have to go all the way back to get another one. But I've got to be careful because I've got the exploding blaster bolts turned on. What's in the store? Oh, there's a helmet machine in there. Oh, cool. Suppose I didn't have the invincibility turned on and I died and lost the helmet. That would be quite handy. Right, through here. No, it's in the... Do you know what? I'm not going to sacrifice the helmet to try and get that. I mean, I'm actually at 3 out of the level so far. Maybe I'll get the other ones for those. Who knows? Oh, nice! I did. Perfect. This will be the progress. This will be the room where I progress. See, this room here is where I would have went to get that one for killing all the stormtroopers. If I didn't get it previously, but I didn't think. See, I thought the game, or at least the achievement, would have made the definition between a sand trooper and a stormtrooper, like when it comes to killing them to get the achievement. Let's go to the last room of this level. Let's do all the things to get the Falcon out of there. Right. Where'd got to pull this? Which is, alright, I thought that lever would bring the Falcon down a little bit. So I'm just going to ignore them. And there'll be a whole bunch of ogres with carrots in this room. Oh, it's in here because you have to get R2 and 3PO out to help you. Right, I remember now. One second, I think it's got a message. One second, guys. We are nearly an hour into this already. I only take them out to clog up the place. Another mini kit, nice. Let's build this. Right, let's do this one here. R2-D2, right, let's go. I'm pretty sure this far back you cannot go back. Yeah, no, you can't. Remember, right? I cannot go back in those other rooms once I enter this area to go get a Stormtrooper helmet. So I have to go and do that walk in for replay, which will be on a stream eventually. Right, I got get a bit of a turning circle with this thing, right? There we go. I think we have to do one more thing, and then we'll have complete access to Falcon, right? Let's do this. I have always wanted that Millennium Falcon set specifically. That's the one from 2004. I've got the 2011 one. I've got a couple of Falcons in my collection. But that's probably the, if I was to buy another Millennium Falcon, which I probably shouldn't, that would be the one I'd buy. There we go, we got the Falcon. As you can see, I'm now completely defenseless and can easily be murdered by one of these carrot-holding people. I must take them all out, even though they're absolutely harmless, in order to get access to the Falcon. The cutscene that plays after this is pretty funny this one. I guess Darth Vader just feels need to wave as well. True Jedi unlocked. That's back up to 4 billion. Right, this one builds a Y-Wing. Yeah. When I saw the front, I was like, yeah, Y-Wing. So that'll be 53 gold bricks. Do we continue the story? I'll quickly read something before we do. So it's a definition of an achievement that you can get in this level, right? And I think the achievement is called Use the Force Look. I'll double check what it says. 60 gamer points for having all the mini kits. So destroy 50 TIE fighters. We're going to aim to get that in the next one. Ride all mount types and ride-ons. I'm trying to answer any of them not. Oh, Tauntaun would be one of the ones I've not, yeah. The Tauntaun and the Omar Monk were the two I've not done. Do Death Star Trench Run without firing. Oh, I have to get that's the other one. So there's two that I can get in this next one. We're going to go continue story on this one. One sec, I'm going to quickly swap this one on, so I don't think it's giving me up to date on the chat. I think, sorry, if I'm not reading your chats, I don't think this is completely telling me what's being said in the chat. No, it's up to date apparently. I recently built that Lego set as well on, well, a week and a half ago on stream. Right, let's destroy 50 TIE fighters. If it doesn't work out, I'll replay this level just to destroy more. I may just intentionally stay in this area to take them out, because you get an achievement for doing the actual trench run without firing any lasers. And I want that one. I've at least done 10 or plus more that, like, I'm bound to have done a few. It's annoying when you go into certain things, you can't find your, like, stats to know if you've done, how much you've done of a certain thing. Like, if I was to have one criticism, it's going to be that. I'm debating just doing this area and just farming, like, TIE fighters to take out. Like, I don't mind redoing this level, but it'd be nice to not have to come back in, like, at least not right away. Because once I've completed the main story and got as many of the achievements as possible, I plan to do a bunch of streams where I go back through the levels in free play and try and collect all the things I don't have to do. Or, sorry, things I haven't done, rather. I'd rather this not be one of the things. So I'd rather just get out of the way now. I'm advancing in other areas, but I'm going to try not... I really want to get that achievement very badly. This could be the stream where I get free achievements for this game. Well, no, wait. I got the Stormtrooper one. So if I get that, the 50 TIE one, and I get the one for completing this, which is at the end of this level, and I'll get the achievement for the use the four achievements in one go. I'd be happy with that. See, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 as well, but I've not been able to do it on stream because I've been playing it in the main room, because I've noticed for some reason on my other Xbox, which, by the way, my other 360 that I thought I'd red ringed, actually able to get working again. I have no idea why, right? But I turned it on randomly, just out of curiosity, months later. Works fine for some reason. And I've noticed that GTA and 5 is installed on that. but I can't get it to install correctly on my current 360, which is a much bigger hard drive. The other one I've got is 120 gigs. That one there that we're playing this on is 320, but I've tried USB sticks a lot, so what I do is I just put my profile. The other console wiped most of its data for some reason, but the game installs are still there. So I just take my profile onto a USB stick onto that console and just do that. The reason I've not just set this console up in here to do that is it is AV out only. It doesn't have the HDMI thing for it. So this TV that I'm playing on, I literally bought towards the end of last year. So it's like they don't do AV in that anymore on TV. So I'm gonna have to buy an adapter for that one. 1 second. Something's going on here. Come on, man, TIE fighters. Oh, excuse me. Well, that one was going to take to get. I'll admit, I know I've destroyed it, like, I know I destroyed about 13 in that Death Star level, the first one of them. So, essentially, I'm just working my way through the last 37 of those. Come on, where'd it go? But since buying this console just over a week ago, the games I've managed to get the most achievement things. And as I was saying, because my old one erased all my profile, I lost my gamer score, which is over 11,000, which really angers the hell out of me. So I've been able to rebuild it and get all the achievements in games again. This and Modern Warfare 2 are probably the ones I've worked the most on. Part of that whole kind of rebuild thing. Further, I ended up completing the main story and a whole bunch of special ops stuff in Modern Warfare 2, which is something we've done on recent streams. Damn it, that other one got away. That one didn't. Let's keep going. Do you know what? I'll destroy a couple more in this area, then just hope that there's enough throughout the rest of the level to get the achievement. Oh, I got it. I like how it's a TIE Advance is the little icon they use. Oh, nice. I have 16 of the achievements in this. But there's one other achievement I want to get in this level. And it's the one for not firing when you're in the Death Star trench until you get right to that bit where you launch a torpedo. I remember that being a particularly hard one to do. Right, I can't get in there. I don't know why I keep trying to. Right, any more of those spin wheel things? Yeah, that's exactly what they're probably called. Because I want to try and get more mini kits. I've managed to get 3 in this level so far. Let's get these things done. So, I'd say the achievement hunting in this game's going quite successful. We've not got half of them yet. What is it, 42? Oh, crap. No, that's the Xbox One one. Whoopsie. Right, so I've got 16 out of the 42, so I've not even got half of them yet. But this is that the game I've got the most of in? Yeah, it is. It's not the one I've got the most achievements for, but it's the one I've managed to get the most gamer score for, as you can see here. The other one would be Modern Warfare 2 with 18 out of the 50 and 265. Grand Theft Auto 5 is another one that I put a lot of time into getting them. Same with Arkham City, Minecraft as well. So I've been replaying a lot of these games recently. Right, there's a thing for torpedoes, let's go. So right, I gotta remember when I go into the actual trench run, there's no firing whatsoever till I get to that end section. No, this is not that section. Alright, cool. I can fire like a maniac right now. Oh, there we go. Thing for a mini kit. Perfect. I know, if I remember correctly, you cannot get all of them in story mode on this level. I think you do require a TIE fighter to go into the couple locked bits. Well, there's very few of them that you can't get. Most of the flying missions you can achieve, most of them in story mode, if not all of them. Like, I know the opening one, Battle over Coruscant for Revenge of the Sith, is one of the ones where you can achieve them all at once. So I'll look back and grab these ones here. I can always come back and do another stream later. I don't mind doing that. I have done that. Like, take a little bit of a break and grab something to eat, and I'll come back after we do this. But, we'll go from there. Alright, this is the bit where I have to stop firing, right? No firing until I get to the end. Oh, there he is, Mr. Darth Vader. So I should get one that says use the Force look. Should be the achievement. I love that X-Wing build. It's so nostalgic. I've got it on the shelf. My favourite version of Lego X-Wing. Like, it's a tough choice between that and the one from 2012, because that one I've also got that's a nostalgic build, but more so 06 because it's the one in the game. There we go, I got it. Use the Force look. Perfect. Death Star trench run without firing. Let's do this. Let's end episode 4. Ta-da. I just love his facial expression before it blows up. That is kind of funny. So I'll get an achievement for completing this. So I've been 4. There we go. Which has been alright. We managed to get 4 for this. So that's me at nearly, we're not far off 1,000. That's 935 gamer score. What's this one build? Alright, I'm not entirely sure what that minikit builds. I will have to have a look. 55 out of the 160. We're nearly... We're getting there. Well, we're not nearly there, but you know what I mean. I gotta love how all the Rebel pilots you see in this cutscene are just Luke Skywalker and Dak Rattler. That is getting a big hug. And he got a stick up his ass. %42.2% complete. So yeah, in the last 2 levels of the game, other than what, the X-Wing, you don't really unlock anything. But you know, we've now completed episode 4. So I suppose the debate is this live stream got much more life left in it? Do I want to sit and do all the stuff for Empire Strikes Back? And you know, I am tempted to. Right, let's see what we can buy. Nothing. Oh, we might well buy some spaceships, actually. I think we can maybe buy a Y-Wing. Y-Wing and TIE Fighter should be for sale now, yeah? TIE Fighter, TIE Interceptor, and Darth Vader's TIE Advance. Apparently not the Y-Wing, though. Did I unlock it while playing the actual level? Yeah. Alright then. Seven hours and 19 minutes I've spent trying to get achievements and stuff in this game. So how many kits have I managed to get? So I'm actually at 20 for the Phantom Menace. 20 in Attack of the Clones, 26 in Revenge of the Sith, 20 from A New Hope, and obviously nothing for the other two, because I've not done them yet. I am tempted. I am really, really tempted to just sit and play through all Empire Strikes Back. Like I'm just doing circles while I think about this. Do I want to do it now or do I want it to be its own stream? I'll tell you what, we'll come back, right? I'll take a quick half-an-hour break. I'll come back and do another stream starting at 10. I'll see you there. And we'll do Empire Strikes Back.